My brother-in-law actually goes to Harvard, and I thought I'd tell you guys since he tells me a lot. It's pretty annoying, actually. Their whole family's smart. It's very tough for me to fit in. Like, they read for fun, and it's not something I've done in my entire life. Like, last Christmas, we were sitting around the dining room table. Everybody was saying how many books they read that year and what was their favorite book. And I'm sitting there sweating, trying to think of one book. Just one book that's not the Bible, you know? I was staring at the kids' table. They had Play-Doh. I was like, if I could make it over there, that'd really help right now. So finally, it was my turn. They go, Mason, how many books have you read? And I was like, I don't like to keep track of that stuff. I just like to see where the pages take me. And I go, cool, which one's your favorite? I was like, I don't like to pick favorites. There's so many good ones. And they go, okay, well, give us your top 3. And now I have to think of 3 books. Bible's back on the table. I said the Bible, and then I said To Catch a Mockingbird. They were like, To Kill a Mockingbird? I was like, yeah, I love the sequel. How are you gonna kill it if you don't catch it? And then I made up a book called Roger That. They were like, what's that about? I was like, World War II, I think. And they were like, what about World War II? I was like, all the fighting. I don't know if you heard, no one was getting along with it. It's a very tumultuous time.
My mom's sick, man. She's a Muslim woman. She wears a hijab. I don't look very Muslim, like just off look, so nobody ever bothers me about it, you know? She wears a hijab. She looks Muslim all the time. One time she told me that she was driving around and a guy pulled up next to her in traffic and saw that she was wearing the hijab, and he like flipped her off and then he like followed her in his car for a while. And I was like terrified when she told me this. I didn't want to ask her this question, but I asked, I was like, Mom, have you ever like thought about taking off your hijab? She was like, Malik, I would rather die a martyr than let those people change me. All right, Tupac, fucking relax. Jesus. Chill out. Don't talk like that. Don't wish a motherfucker would. That's exactly the opposite of what I wanted. She's nuts. Crazy talk. But I was proud of her. Like, I don't want her to change anything about herself, but I want her to be safe. So it's like, what do we do here? You know, like something's got to change. Society is not going to change. So it's like, we got to figure something out. What I'm thinking of doing is coming out with a line of hate crime-proof hijabs that my mom can wear. Completely hate crime proof, okay? First one, I'm thinking standard, just Confederate flag hijab. Because listen, that's gonna short circuit, nobody's gonna know what to do when they see that. Next time some guy pulls up next to my mom in traffic, he's gonna be like, ugh.